guys! Welcome back to our renovation series. If you've been following along for a while, you'll know that we've been renovating a traditional workers' cottage. We've raised it and extended it, and I have to say, it's looking pretty good. Today, I'll be sharing with you our finished bathrooms. From the outset, one of the spaces in this house that I was so excited to renovate was the bathrooms. Not only because the bathrooms in the original house were like a scene out of a horror movie, but also because my mood boards were seriously overflowing with ideas for bathrooms and also DIYs that we could use. As I've already mentioned, we raised and extended the house, and then we located the 2 new bathrooms in that extension. One is attached to the master bedroom, and the other is next to the laundry and is for use by the rest of the house. To make it easy, we chose to make the finishes and look the same for both bathrooms. We had considered making them completely different, but for the sake of a consistent feel throughout the house, we decided to make them virtually identical. So, what did we do? A big priority for us was to create a really light and bright house. So Ben worked really hard to create some gorgeous skylights, particularly in the bathrooms, to make them really nice to be in the day. It was really great to see them going in. So, this is the laundry. It's where the magic happens, clearly. And this is the first bathroom. You can see here that it's pretty much ready to be tiled. The rough-in has been done, which means that this is essentially where all the taps and pipes are going to go. So essentially we're going to have a vanity here, really big, beautiful mirror, toilet, fun, and over here, like a gorgeous tiled shower area. You can see that we've left some of the tiling, we're sort of only tiling to a certain height, mainly so that we don't have to spend too much money on tiles. In terms of choosing finishes for the bathrooms, I had so many ideas for tiles. It took me quite a long time to choose them. Some were really out there, and others were more neutral. We chose a simple rectangular subway tile for the space, and then set about deciding on what type of pattern we should use on the walls. Right now we are trying to understand what some tiles would look like on the wall. So Ben has printed them out to scale and stuck them up there. I had some really great suggestions from you guys about the type of pattern that would look good in the space. A lot of you thought that herringbone would work the best. I sort of agreed, but for the sake of ease of installation, we decided to go with this vertical layout. What I really wanted was that the bathroom tiles would be both on trend but also classic, because we really didn't want the spaces to date too quickly. Fittings and hardware were really important in the space as well, which is why we worked with Bunnings to choose items that were both affordable but also looked simple and minimalist. Walking the aisles of Bunnings, possibly my favourite thing to do on a weekend, and now we're in the bathroom department. From their Mandela range, we chose toilets, basins and the bath, all of which really suited the simple vibe we were going for in the bathroom. We chose to use Mandela and Caroma tapware in a nice matte black finish to give the space a modern and clean feel. One of my favourite projects in the bathroom has to be the vanities. I couldn't really find a ready-made vanity that I liked the look of, so we decided to create our own using vintage furniture. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, so I'm glad that we got to do it in this space. It was really fun choosing the furniture. For the master bathroom, we used a vintage marble top washstand, and for the main bathroom, we actually used an old sewing table. So a little while ago, I went to these really cool antique stores and hunted down some of these vintage cabinets. I really wanted the bathrooms to have a real sense of like the old heritage of the building. So we're going to use these vintage cabinets, and we're going to put these basins on top. So it's actually surprisingly hard to find these vintage cabinets with the right dimensions. This one is actually a sewing cabinet, which I love so much. The next step was to paint the furniture to give them a more modern feel, and then we plumbed the basin into the top. I really like how they turned out. For the lighting, as well as simple downlights, we also picked some pendants to hang next to the mirrors to give some great light onto the face when you're in the bathroom. In terms of the shades that we used for those pendants, I was looking for something that would soften the overall look of the bathroom and also give a bit more of a tropical feel. I actually decided to DIY these ones myself. I simply used IKEA rattan belly bags. I took off the handles and then I cut a hole in the base, attaching them to the pendant lights above the light shade. Such an easy project. As you can see, the finished look of the bathrooms is really simple and minimal, but it also has a bit of an edge, which is exactly what we wanted. Naturally, I've been adding lots of plants to the space to make it feel a bit more like a jungle. Watch this space. I'm such a big fan of arches, but because of the style of this house, we didn't really want to put them anywhere in the structure. However, we thought it was a really great idea to use mirrors to add arches to the space, which is why we got 2 custom arch mirrors put into the bathrooms. We also chose really simple decor like rattan benches, timber stools and other items that would soften the space. Thanks so much guys for tuning into our renovation series. Next up, the master bedroom.